So the other cool thing about Dart is that it allows us to actually have certain parameters or arguments in our functions to be optional. So what this means is sometimes we don't want, for instance, to have a certain parameter or argument to be displayed, right? So it's an optional. The way we do that, we put square brackets, the parameter or the argument that we want to make it optional in square brackets like that. What this means is if I get rid of that, you notice that I don't have an error. However, if I get rid of the Kili, then I'm going to have an issue. It says 2 required arguments expected but 1 found. So now I have to go back and say Kili, otherwise I'm going to have issues. But because age is now not required, it's an optional, I'm still okay. So let's go ahead and give a run this. You can see now it says Kili and it says null years old. Okay, and if I didn't want to see that null, which is probably the best idea, I can get rid of this. Probably get rid of all of that. And things still work. Hello, George Kili. Okay, this is called the optional positional parameter. So this doesn't just mean one of them, right? So we can have multiple optional. We can also, if you want to make it so that the last name is also optional, well, you know what to do. Just look at that and we are set. Let's play around and do a real quick function here, okay, that will feature the optional parameter. So I'm going to say string type, which means I will have to return a string. Say your age. Say string name, string last name, and then I'm going to say int age. And of course I'm going to make this int age to be optional. Okay, you'll see what's going to happen here. You know what's going to happen. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to return something. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and say var final result. I'm going to just say, I'm going to say name, last name as such. Okay, we'll see in a second. And now I'm going to go ahead and say the following. I'm going to say if age is equal to null, then I'm going to say print. I'm going to go ahead and say here final result doesn't want for us to know their age. Final result, I'm going to set it to, well, I'm going to say whatever we have already. I'm going to say final result, right at the top here, doesn't want to tell our age. Their age should be their age. Okay, right, and then here I'm going to go ahead and say return final result. Let's see what this is going to happen. What's this going to do? I'm going to copy this. I'm going to call it, let's go ahead and call it here. I'm going to pass Nina, and then the next parameter is last name, hey, and nothing. Okay, let's give it a run and see what's going to happen. Say Nina, hey, doesn't want to tell their age. Okay, because they didn't add anything. Now, if they added something here, I can go ahead and say 34. This is going to work. It's going to return the final result, which is just the name and the last name. So this, to make it better, in fact, I should probably do the opposite. So age is not, if age is not null, then they of course want to say their age. So this should be final result. I'm going to add their age is age, like that. So in any other case, then we're just going to return the name and last name. I think this is much better. Let's run this. Let's see. Nina Hay is 34 because it's not null, and she added her age. That means she wants people to know. But if I don't add nothing there and give it a run, it just says Nina Hay. Perfect, right? Very cool. So just very simple little logic here for you to see the things that you can actually do in code with this piece of information that we just learned. Perfect. So what I want you to do again is to take this and think of the smallest things that you can do with this knowledge that you have now. So you understand about functions, you understand about passing parameters, right? You understand about making some parameters optional, you understand about return types. I mean, there's a lot you can do by now. So go ahead and do it. The best way to learn is to actually break things and do things. And if you have any questions at all, you know where to find me. Just let me know and I'll be there to help you. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next videos.